Alright, good morning Zelda fans. So today I'm actually going to show you what the game looks like in its current state. I figure that's what you've all been waiting for, and I'll walk you through Dungeon 1 and maybe show you a bit around the town here, see what I can squeeze in. So I've decided I'm going to do something with this. Now I can't release Zelda, of course, because that is not my intellectual property. What I can do is a little something else that I will reveal at a later time. So if you are interested, head over to my other page, the one that is not Nintendo specific, and when I am ready, I will reveal what I'm doing there. I think you'll all be pretty excited about it once you know what it is. If you are interested in a game like this, be sure to like and subscribe and let me know that that's something that you're looking forward to. Alright, so now that I've got me some 100 rupees, I'll go ahead and get started. You'll see I redesigned the sword to look more like the original. I made it so that whatever hand you grab it with is the one that you'll use it with. Link is normally left-handed, but I am right-handed. And it's actually currently bugged anyway, so if you grab it with your left hand, everything on the shield gets kind of screwed up. So I still need to change some offsets on that. Alright. Let's go ahead and go get a candle to start off with. Oh yeah, the sword is kind of funny because I have it set up for a speed, so if you go quickly and then stop, then it will shoot in the direction you're pointing. But sometimes you just kind of naturally move it at a fast speed on accident. So here's my new item menu switcher. To use the candle, you just push the bottom button on the trackpad. Oh yeah, and I've got my Triforce section right there, my little mini-map, which wasn't there in previous videos. We got secrets. Secrets galore. Old women in random hidden caves underneath trees for absolutely no reason. I've also got people who will yell at you for burning down their house. Oh, I guess it's that one. But the candle will disappear when you've used it in the room, and it will come back when you enter a new room. I thought that was a good way to not confuse the user. Alright. And of course, secret rupees, which you've already seen one of them. And now I've got more. And secret hearts and potions. Alright, so you guys are interested in Dungeon 1, I am sure, so let's go check it out. Here's my trees. They kind of look like those blow-up things that you put on your lawn. Alright. So these guys I am pretty proud of for my skills. And actually one thing that's really nice about not knowing how to use Blender very well is that things turn out much more like the original, I think, because it's, 8-bit graphics were not really the greatest thing, and neither are my 3D models, so it's great. So these skeletons I got off of the Unity market. I animated them myself so that they look like the originals, and I put swords in their hands that also came from the Unity market. If you look at them, you might recognize them as a sword I was using in my earlier videos before I made a new one. Got me some bats, also from the Unity market. It was kind of nice that a lot of the first boss enemies could be from the Unity market. Even the gels I used from the Unity market to start with. But then I later made my own to make it more Zelda-like. The lighting in these dungeons really got me for some time. So I'm not sure how well a game like this would work with teleportation. I started with it, but I absolutely hate it. People who get motion sickness might find this not very appealing. But I kind of think you'd get used to it after a while if you're not going up and down. The up and down is what really seems to get you. Which I found out later when I started going upstairs. But there's so little of that in this game that it hardly matters. So I got my trapdoor working. These are the ones that I made. And I've got push block secrets that don't work. Until you kill the enemies, of course. Eastmost Peninsula. Still don't know what it's talking about. Is it talking about the, like, top right corner of the map, which you'll see in a second? Or is it talking about something else? Tower right there. Is that the Eastmost Peninsula? It's not much of a secret, though. I mean, I'd sooner think up here is the secret. Up here I got some Garaya, which I made. I think they're foxes or something. They do have their boomerangs, and the shield can't block them. They don't seem quite as deadly as the original game. Now you know how I scaled everything, made it bigger and wider? Well, that was hard when it came to these guys and these diamond shapes. I had to add more blocks, of course, but then I didn't want to have just like a single 1 unit, 1 meter of space for the blade traps. And so I had to make the blade traps really big, and then that later screwed up other rooms, and I don't know, I did what I could. Yeah, these guys, still not quite functioning like the rest of the guys, because this is a secret room, and so it didn't follow the conventions that I had created for the rest of the dungeon. But that won't be hard to fix. This is another thing I had to kind of decide for VR to do something different, or at least for this game in particular. There's a lot of games that use bows and arrows, but with Zelda, since you got a shield in one hand, which is what's using you to move around and stuff, and you select items this way, and you know, it just didn't quite work as well to have a bow in hand. Also, I just couldn't figure out how to use the prefab, but that's a different story. I could probably figure it out now, and I might actually still put that in later. So when you click the button, your other hand turns into the bow, and then you can actually shoot it like a real bow. So that's still a possibility. Bow time. So if you remember, I can't use the bow until I buy some arrows. So these guys, there's currently a bug where if they catch me, they'll actually bring me to the ceiling, which is kind of creepy in VR, but fun. But for some reason when I leave the dungeon, it then goes all white and gives me the seashore sound, which is kind of annoying. So let's not do that. Let's go, my piece of meat. Let's go, Aquamentas. Yeah. And here we have my first golden tri-piece. Now, again, if you would like to see what I'm going to do with the game in the future, subscribe to my other channel. I'll put the link below. Otherwise, enjoy your victory, and maybe I'll show Dungeon 2 next time.